Plaintiffs Chris Hitchcock and his business partner James PILLATZKE own a salon together, and the defendant worked for them. James claims after a falling out, the defendant started spreading rumors about them and their salon, so they're suing for defamation and breach of contract. Defendant Josie Boyd says James has a bad reputation in the industry. And while working for the plaintiffs, Chris was having an affair with one of the stylists and hiring prostitutes on the side. She's countersuing for defamation and unpaid bonuses.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you all.
Chris and I both come from different salons, and as time had gone on, we decided to merge our salons together. That action was to hopefully improve both of our situations and kind of really move forward in a good business. One of the first order of operations when I came in was to help organize and look at state board sanitation. That was one of the biggest problems that the salon was having in general. I had noticed several infractions that Ms. Josie hadn't taken care of, and I approached those first off. There was some cleanliness issues, and then there was also a major issue with a unlicensed assistant that she had working with her.
So you calling the woman a nasty fraud?
I would absolutely call her a fraud.
Oh. And you saying she's nasty too?
Well, she does definitely speak very ill of me in several
I'm talking about
matters.
Cleanliness.
Oh, no, yes, she was very unclean.
That mean nasty.
Very clean, very unclean. There was several situations.
Say it like it is. She's nasty. She's not.
No.
Go ahead.
The aspect that was going on was I confronted her with this particular technician, and I noticed the license immediately. And I approached her with that. She argued with me, stating that it was okay.
You ripped up her license. You ripped it up into little pieces.
I ripped up a photocopy of the school license. A technician is not allowed to work in a salon in any way.
How did you all resolve that issue?
I just simply said she's not allowed in the salon.
And it was over?
And we threw the license away.
Okay. So
after he ripped it up into shreds.
All right. And what was the breakdown in the relationship here?
From that point, she started to be very nasty to me. Started spreading a lot of rumors about me and my former salon and my stylist that were absolutely untrue. Eventually started to create a mutiny and decided to convince other people that to leave. She ended up leaving in the middle of the night.
How
like
so?
a thief.
What was she saying to them?
She was spreading rumors about the fact that we were changing contracts and that we were changing the things in the salon. And in fact, that is not what our intention was going to do.
They didn't come up to you and ask to verify it? These
No.
are these employees or independent contractors?
Independent contractors.
Okay, let me hear from you. Give me some background.
Okay, so I decided to come on in September of 2016. After a few months, it was painfully obvious that Chris did not know how to run a salon. He's never been in this industry. Jan was the acting manager at that time. James, he was the last 2.5 weeks of my employment. He came to this salon. So anyways, I've never had a state board violation. I was actually very clean. Really, there wasn't one really huge issue. There was rental increases here and there and blah, 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 until he hired this one girl. And it was a horrible disturbance in the salon. She would drink at the salon, which is stated in the contract that you cannot drink, you cannot do drugs. He was actually having an affair with her. And we as a staff.
How do you know all that?
I have proof of everything that is coming out of my mouth.
And all of that unfair
everything.
speculation, absolutely not true.
I actually have proof. So anyways, and so we had to call a meeting. The salon staff stylist actually had to call a meeting. And it wasn't until in that meeting that actually I informed Chris that this stylist that he was having an affair with was showing proof that he was hiring prostitutes for sex and sexual favors. And I said,
why would his own woman want to show others that her man buys
because
prostitutes?
I feel like she was trying to use him just as James has used him. And so she was exposing,
now,
she
Your
was
Honor,
talking, I'm still going.
In this particular meeting, I was present.
All right.
And that, so you were there when you heard that Chris admitted to hiring prostitutes and that he was having...
He never admitted to, there was no prostitutes involved in that conversation.
That's a lie. Anyways, when there was whispers about James coming in and merging into our salon, that caused a lot of issues. One, because he has a horrible reputation in this industry.
James?
He is known, yes, he is known
that is
for...
absolutely not true.
I actually have written statements from his previous employees. James actually has had 3 other salons, all which have been closed down. So anyways,
which
when
is a
there
lie,
was,
and that's not true.
All right, let's move forward.
Anyways, when there was talk of James coming in the salon, people started to panic because he doesn't have a good reputation in this industry. He's also known, talking about rules and regulations, state board, shutting down your previous salon to host swinger parties and having your stylist go in there when there's and use condoms on the floor.
Where you're getting all this nonsense
I have a statement. I have statements from his previous employees. I promise.
These are the things that are making up about me.
No. This is on his public Facebook.
What is that?
This is
costume contests.
No, fetish parties. This is the reputation
fetish
that you
parties.
put out. Literally, during working business hours, he made out with one of his stylists in front of the salon. Which is next
that's
to
in front of the salon.
It's in front of the salon and next to a frozen yogurt family place. I did not want to be associated with that. My clients were complaining. His stylists were wearing see-through clothing.
Fetish ball is about to start.
Right, and see, doesn't that look like a demon?
Can't wait to be a part of the show.
I did not want to be associated with that. He has a bad reputation. I have many witness statements from his former employees. I've got a stack of them. I did not want to be associated with that. And you know what? I didn't force any stylist to leave. There's something everyone was independently complaining.
And you left why again?
Okay, I'm going to give you a few reasons.
Yeah.
First of all, it was a hostile, uncomfortable, unprofessional environment.
How?
He would wear the same clothes every single day. His stylist would wear see-through clothing.
So if he'd have changed clothes every day, it'd have been all right?
He pulled himself in between the legs of a stylist at the front desk. That was unwarranted, unwanted.
She didn't get up and leave, or
she was so taken back, like how I was the first time that
she got a job.
She immediately
came
and told me.
Came back to work, though.
Absolutely. And
well, that's my point I'm making. Stop talking so fast.
Sorry.
Listen. What happened? What breach?
So our contract is a lease rent. She left 2 months before that contract was up.
You have those months written down? So
I do.
I don't have to write them down and look.
Thanks.
And what's the defamation and emotional distress?
The defamation is how she was bad-mouthing us on Facebook, saying that we were stealing her clients and trying to say that my reputation was bad and that a warning to other stylists that we do bad business ethics in this post on a professional forum where we would potentially get new stylists.
Ma'am, let me hear from you on the defamation, on the rent, and on the emotional distress.
Okay, I do not owe the rent for 2 reasons. One, before I even signed a contract with Chris, I actually had a meeting with Jan. She was the acting manager. And I actually said I did not want to sign that contract because a salon that I had... yes, I did.
All right,
but
well,
after
that's all.
our verbal agreement,
you signed the contract. What defense do you have?
I actually, if he has a copy of my contract...
Did he defraud you? Were you defrauded into signing the contract?
Yes, I was, sir.
Okay, how?
Okay, I actually made changes to the contract before I signed it.
And did he sign the change?
Yes, he did.
All right, so what is it about the contract that you don't have to obey? He signed them. What is wrong?
He breached the contract.
How?
Okay, so it says in the contract not to increase the rent during a 1-year period.
Did he?
4 times.
Okay, did you do that?
No, we did not.
We have proof that they did?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right.
Jan? Yeah. Too.
Your witness want to speak? You want her to speak?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Jan Bliss.
What do you want to tell me about the change in the contract?
So we had $45 a day, and then it went up to $50, and then we were going to go up to $60 and then $70.
Went up to $50 within the same year?
Yes.
And did you agree to this? Did you do it?
Yes, I always agreed to everything.
Now
She has
you
set
want
precedence by continuing to pay everything that was normal.
Your defamation, did you defame and send any materials out defaming his salon?
No, I never said any statements that were untrue.
Of such,
I actually have
defamation?
Yes, sir.
You never said what?
I never said anything that was untrue, and because he was trying to steal my clients, he was telling them that we quit the industry altogether.
Yes.
And I have a recording for you if
Okay.
you're from one of my
Play your
clients.
recording.
Okay.
I asked for you, and the guy was like, she no longer works here, but we have plenty of other stylists who are just as capable and just as talented as she is, and I would love to hook you up with one of them today. And I was like, oh, no, I'm good, thank you, have a good day. And I hung up. Like, oh, no, I'm not going to someone else. Is he crazy?
What did he do to you there?
He's been trying to steal my
No,
clients.
that's not. They asked to have their hair done.
By
He
me.
said, you no longer work there.
And as a matter of fact, when she left, she actually gave us no notice in any way, shape, or form of what was happening.
So
you're
I'm
looking-
posting this as a warning to future professionals that may be considering going there. I'm disgusted by the bad business ethics. They told clients that we've stopped doing hair altogether, lied, and then tried to take our clients that we've had for years. I have 7 stylists that will attest to this. You keep saying, and I didn't hear that.
Well, I
That's
have-
not my interpretation, and my interpretation matters.
I know.
Okay, glad you do. You've characterized that wrong. You do make him look bad. And what is it you're going to show me?
I'm going to show you actually a statement by a girl named Taryn that is a stylist there.
She's still there?
She is. Yes, sir.
What is it going to
Taryn's not
say?
there. Taryn's not.
No, Taryn is not there. I'm so
Why
sorry.
did you say yes?
I'm just
Yeah,
flustered,
you're
I
just
think.
messing yourself up.
Taryn is a part of her package deal group that she notates that left at the same time.
And they all left at the same time
Yes,
because
sir.
of what?
I only have rumors because they left in the middle of the night. They didn't give us any notice and they didn't tell us anything before they left.
Do you know that to be the case, ma'am? They left in the middle of the night?
We did not. It was during the working business hours.
I have a text message showing 9:06 p.m. after business hours. She's stating, I've cleaned the station out.
Let's see it.
And she quits.
Well, that was my official resignation, Your Honor.
No, ma'am, you just said you didn't do it at all. I've caught you in too many contradictions,
No,
ma'am.
no. That's when I sent my
Yeah, I have, ma'am. Judgment for the plaintiff, and your claim is dismissed. You've lied too much. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Well, maybe they can buy a little bit of class now. Yeah.
We just don't appreciate the slander that she's continued to do. It's just
true.
absolutely unfair and
It's true.
really abuseful to all businesses.
You don't
It's
respect
unprofessional
women.
in any way, shape, or
You
form.
are unprofessional. You're disgusting. You have no respect for women.
That I'm glad this is over.
When your
It's
salon
been
shuts down.
very ugly, and I don't think it's fair what Josie's doing.
I'm trying to open your eyes to him being a con artist. Your salon will shut down because you've trusted him. He's lying to you.
We really appreciate that the judge could see our side of the view and that the truth has come out.